Okay, guys. So never mind. I just do a little bit of revision pertaining to the question just now. So I've given you the question, right? Okay, this is part of your tutorial number 2, right? Okay, because I haven't given you tutorial because I consider the first tutorial as the assignment, right? And then I'm going to give you the assignment 2. The due date will be the 1st April, and then we move forward. Okay, and we're going to see which topic that you are weak, and you're going to focus on the question that you're going to face during exam lah. Okay. So let's continue. Let's discuss about the question just now. So we stopped at learning ILAC just now. We share the screen and then okay, bye. Okay, I'm going to forward you the video later on, but then first we just go through first all the details and understand first what is ILAC, and then barulah we can see from there. Okay. So guys, yeah. Okay. So here is the whiteboard. Huh? Dari Congo. Okay, so no, I cook something. So this thing is cool. For class. Okay, we have discussed about ILAC just now. Okay, let's continue ILAC. So again, ILAC is the technique that you can use in order to answer problematic question easily, not easily, but in coherence manner. And of course, we need the link between each and every point that you have. And of course, you need to plan your answer as per required. Of course, you need to have issue, and then you need to dig out all the important points, and then you have to dig out as well, and you have to search which can be the I would say can be the issue in the case, and then suit it with legal. Okay, because at the end of the day, we need evidence. We need the correlation between the argument and the legislation, and of course decided case, because we have thousands of decided case. Therefore, it is very important to memorize the case, and then yeah, really I cannot help you because can't bring even your everyone's in mute, right? Okay, then ILAC again. I is okay, issue, and then this is the main point, the focus of the writing, and then it's going to be law. The next one, law or legal, and UK they call it R. Okay, R. I'm not so sure about that. Okay, law. Okay, law comprises of statute. It can be sometimes enactment, rules, even the judgment. The judgment is you have to differentiate between the judgment of the decided cases, and of course the judgment, just mere judgment for undecided cases. Okay, so decided cases should be in this category as well, which is law. And the vital part will be your argument or analysis of the question. If you're pure law students, I will talk about argument kind of language, okay? Because you need to use proper language in order to argue. And then analysis is just that you need to do mere argument, just a bit of discussion regards to the issue and link it to the statutes and a law, and then you need to end it with a conclusion. But remember, like I said before, it is about advising the party. It's not about you do the settlement, because the reason why we do this kind of part in our exam is just that to train ourselves to I'll say that just to understand further and to dig out the gist of every single issue. Okay, so back to this one. Back to this one, and the last one will be the conclusion. The conclusion, you need to have very short one. Readdress again or re-highlight why your analysis is like that. Okay, let's say you say that. Let's do one of the example lah. Just now I give you the ITT question, right? So again, we managed to dig out some of the issues pertaining to this, this question. But then some of you didn't get it correctly because let's see, I repost this one. Make it smaller. So again, the issue is about Phillips, who wanted to sell his house for RM 100,000. And then one thing, this question is quite tricky because it tries to trick you with the word advertisement and of course newspaper. And then because you know that the concept of invitation to trade is that one of the medium is advertisement, okay, advertisement and of course newspaper, right? But then you need to check on the additional fact that follows, because it says that Philip wants to sell his house and advertises in the local newspaper at RM 100,000. So when he the next one is actually the vital part, whereby he gave his telephone number. That means it shows that there is a consideration for him to do the offer. Okay, this one I would consider. Okay, let me write it. This offer should be considered as number one, not an ITT, because number two, it is an offer, since it has consideration and intention. Okay, which and which. Okay, the consideration can be seen. Consideration can be seen in, okay, of course, the subject matter, and the information. The information given is it's complete. Let's say it's not that complete, but then is precise, which is RM 100,000 for a bungalow. Is it for a house? For a house, eh? For a house. And then next, okay. How about the intention? The intention comes when he gave his telephone number. He included his telephone number. That means he is aware of it and he is well prepared to receive any call from the potential buyer. Okay, his telephone number, and then you need to see one aspect. Why I say it's not ITT, because of the consideration and then the intention. But next, we need to see what type of contract is this, what type of offer that the offeror tries to do. So there are two types of contract, which is unilateral and bilateral, whereby the unilateral is one to many and bilateral is one to one. 1 to 1. Okay, so this is another point that you need to discuss, okay, further when you plan for your answer by using ILAC. Okay, so now I try to dig out the information and of course all the details about the situation, and let us see how to start. And of course, the first one should be the issue, because I think at least we can propose 3 issues in this question. Okay, it's all about number 1, whether there is a contract. Of course, this is a general discussion. And number 2 would be, if let's say there is no contract, okay, what is the element that made it so? If I say there is a contract, okay, why? Okay, and then bring it to here. Okay, so just now we have discussed about this fact. Okay, the fact that stated James sees the advertisement and rings Philip and makes an appointment to see the house. Okay, now there is pre-contract happening between both of the parties. Okay, because the first one, when Jim sees the advertisement, okay, because of the consideration and of course the intention to create legal relation, made him rings Philip. Call Philip, okay, and set an appointment. If you don't have intention, you don't really do an appointment. Of course, you don't set anything, right? But then, when they meet each other, Jim likes the house. Jim said Jim likes the house, but he cannot agree a price with Philip, okay, because his highest offer being 80,000, while Philip insists on RM 100,000. So there is an ambiguity in this part, because we don't know whether he's kind of counter offer the contract, or it's just mere representations of his situation, his dilemma. Okay, so that okay, let's see word by word. Jim likes the house. That means there is a consideration that he likes the house, but he cannot agree with the price. Currently, the issue is only the price, and he said that the highest price that he ought to pay, or he is able to pay, is only up to 80,000. But he didn't say that, hey, can you lower down the price to 80,000, or somewhere 80,000 now, the fixed price, right? Okay, if let's say the situation is number 2, then there would be an existence of counter offer and rejection of offer. So rejection, counter offer comes after the rejection of the offer. And remember, when you reject the offer, the first offer will be terminated. So you can't do you can get back the first order lah. The first offer. You can return. And then okay, let's look this. Okay, then when you see that Jim likes the house, okay. So consideration is under okay, let's see the statute first. The statute, okay, involved should be section 2, subsection A of CA to 1950. This is regards to what is offer. Okay, offer is equivalent to proposal as according to section 2 subsection A, and it highlight the willingness of the party to do or to abstain himself from doing something or anything, okay, regards to virtue or virtue of course, contract act. And this is solely depending on the offering. So that section 2A is important, and then section 2 subsection B of CA 1950. This is about the acceptance. Yeah, but acceptance, how is acceptance? Not how, but what is acceptance? And let it be 2C. You don't have to put. I think 2D is very important. This is about the consideration. Section 2D of CA 1950 is about the consideration. What consideration is consideration? Okay, and then Okay, then section 3 of CA. This is about the acceptance. Acceptance, way of acceptance, ways of acceptance. Ways of offering, accept the offer. Okay, there are two types. It can be stipulated by the offeror, stipulated or express. Okay, express or implied. Okay, so basically, when it comes to stipulated, it can be implied as well. But express, it can be instantaneous. Okay, because we have a lot of ways of accepting the offer. For example, like we have a postal rule, and we have instantaneous, which is comprises of emailing, WhatsApping, and all. But we need to see the fact of the case as well. On the following Monday, Jim received a letter from Philip offering him the house. Okay, then there is another issue coming here. When Jim, okay, who is Jim? Okay, Jim received a letter from Philip offering him the house. He offered the house to him and saying that Jim can have until noon on Friday to think about it. On Wednesday evening, Jim meets his brother Garrett in their local. Garrett, okay, this is the issue of revocation before the conclusion of the contract. So that, okay, let's break it into two. We have Jim and we have Philip. So Jim is the offeree, and Philip is the offerer. So what happened? Now, okay, this is majority. Okay, this one, I remove it first. Alamak, shoot, undo. I just erase first, eh? Okay, guys, alamak, bapa delete lah. Okay. So now, okay, let's check on the fact below here. So now we have the revocation. Is that revocation? Okay, on Wednesday evening, Jim meets his brother. Okay, Garrett tells him that Philip's son-in-law bought the house earlier that day for 100,000 ringgit. Jim goes straight home and writes a letter to Philip accepting his offer to sell at 100,000. He posts the letter immediately and Philip receives it on Thursday morning, but replies by written saying, "You are too late. I have sold the house to my son-in-law." This is obviously section 4, subsection 1, section 4, subsection 2. So section 4 talks about acceptance, how it's complete, okay? As against the proposer, as against the offeror, it is when the offeree put it inside the mailbox, okay? When you, as I am the offeree, I write a letter and then I just put it inside the mailbox, it considered done, okay? But it is unfair for the offerer because along the way, from the dates of, from the moment you post the letter to the day when the offerer received, there must be anything can happen, okay? The circumstances and of course the consequences of that postal rule sometimes can be very unfair to the offerer. But as according to this question, you can see that there is a revocation before the acceptance, okay? But then you can see Balfour against Balfour or Hart versus French, all those decided cases revolves around this issue. Okay, so I'll continue this, but I just put first the section. Oh, okay, section involve additional. Okay, wait. Additional would be, you need to discuss about section 4. No, section 3, section 4, and then of CA 1950, and then section 5 as well of CA 1950. Okay, section 26 is important as well because it highlights the basic of what is considered a valid contract, which is comprises of valid consideration, legal subject matter, and then what else? Lupa lah. But we can check later on lah. Okay, section 26 of 1950. What else? That's all. Okay. So we're gonna focus on this first. So you just do it, and maybe this is one of your final exam question. Just focus on this first. Thank you. Okay.